Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek.
Hello, internet nerds, casual collectors, and grown men who still make explosion noises with their action figures. Welcome to Sergeant Geek's Toy Collector Review. I'm your host, Stewie Griffin.
Alright Stewie, now I said you could co-host with me, you can't take it over.
Well, all right. I'm here to assist you.
Alright, thank you.
And today we're diving into the world of 80s military fantasy with a side of man-eating crocodiles.
Sometimes I hate you, Stewie.
That's right, we're unboxing the G.I. Joe classified series Snake Eyes and Timber and Croc Master and Fiona, because nothing says national security like a ninja with a dog and a guy who walks a crocodile like it's a poodle.
Alright Stewie, first off, Timber's trained. And Croc Master, he's just a lunatic that works for Cobra Commander.
And I'm a genius talking baby who lives with a bunch of idiots, so I guess anything is possible. So, let's start with the packaging, because you savages need to appreciate the box before you tear into it like a toddler on Christmas.
Well, some people actually collect the boxes along with the figures. Some people keep them in the boxes, and some people put them away for later if they decide to sell them. So don't be criticizing everybody about the box.
Oh, I get it. The box adds value to the figure, correct?
Well, yeah, for some collectors, collecting the box is almost as important as collecting the figure. So try to be a little more respectful of our viewers.
You picked the wrong person to host a video with.
Tell me about it. But can we get back to the video, please?
Ah, yes, let's. Snake Eyes and Timber come in a sleek, Black Ops-themed box that practically whispers, "I'm cooler than everyone else." While Croc Master's box screams, "Swamp steroids and bad decisions."
Yeah, while with Snake Eyes box, you get some cool artwork and everything, and you get some photos of the actual figures and all the accessories you get with them on the back. Croc Master's box is awesome because you get that big clear window that shows you that giant crocodile that he comes with. The figure and all the accessories looks really cool. I'm excited to actually get into these figures right here. And in the back of Crocs, you got a big G.I. Joe artwork design there, which you don't get with Snake Eyes, because I believe, even though they're under classified series, I think they're under two different styles. Not really sure. But as you can see, I actually did only pay like $12 for this figure. I think he went for like more than $40 in some places. And Snake Eyes, I don't think there's a price tag on him. I might have paid regular price. I might have picked him up at Walmart or something. But nevertheless, these are really, really nice boxes, and I can't wait to open these up.
And look, each box has this lovely illustrated art on the side. A little over the top, yes, but it's Hasbro. If they don't shove nostalgia down your throat, are they even trying?
Alright guys, so here we got Snake Eyes and Timber, and they are packaged really well, as you can see here. They come with something that looks like a little foot locker that has all the other accessories that we saw in the back of the box. And I want to try to take these guys off real carefully, because I actually got to put these guys back in these boxes, because at the end of the year we are changing locations. So, and actually, to make sure these figures don't get damaged or anything, I want to, after this review, place them back in the box and secure them in their moving box so that nothing happens to them. So it is a little tedious to get this going right here, but guys, why don't we do this instead for the unboxing? Why don't I get these guys out of the packaging, get their accessories all out, and we'll do individual reviews on each figure and the accessories. I think that'll work out a little bit better for us than me trying to take these guys out carefully without damaging anything. So let's go ahead and let's do that now. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and let's start off with Snake Eyes and Timber.
Snake Eyes, the silent, brooding, katana-wielding edgelord of G.I. Joe. This figure is pure tactical beauty. The sculpt is crisp, the armor plating looks like it could stop a tank, and he's got more straps than a Hot Topic employee. And by the way, what the hell is wrong with your camera?
I'm trying to adjust the focus. There we go. And yes, Stewie, he does look really cool. He's not the G1 style Snake Eyes, but the detail on this figure is really amazing. You can see the holster there. Lots of detail, all kinds of stuff. It looks really cool, and the helmet looks awesome as well. He got a couple of accessories and a whole lot of guns. and we're gonna get into that right now. But first, while we're looking at the figure, let's go ahead and let's take a look at some of the articulation on this figure as well.
Let's talk articulation, because these aren't your old G.I. Joes with one elbow bend and a sad fixed stare.
Well, at least you're right about that. These guys have way more articulation than those 3¼ inch figures from the 80s, but they are huge. And the articulation on these guys is amazing. The poses that you can put these guys in is really, really nice.
Snake eyes. Double-jointed elbows, butterfly shoulders, ab crunch so deep it makes yoga instructors jealous.
Okay, I don't know about that, but he definitely does have some great articulation points. All that yoga stuff, that's on you, Stewie.
What the hell are you insinuating there, geek?
What? I'm not insinuating anything. To each his own, Stewie. To each his own.
I'll have you know I'm a male who takes a yoga class from time to time. You got that, imbecile?
Calm down. It's not like I accused you of taking a Pilates class or something.
Do I look like a soccer mom trying to lose a few pounds for beach season?
No, I never said that, but...
But nothing. Pilates, please. If anybody needs to hit the gym, it's you, fat man.
Fine, but can we please get back to the video? To the review, please.
Very well, go ahead.
Alright guys, so once again back to the figure here. He has really nice articulation. He has a thigh rotation, as you can see here. He has double jointed knees, so he can actually fold them up. He has a twist on his shin. He has a twist at the ankle. He has ankle tilts. This guy's got it all. And now it is a little tough right now because this guy is fresh right out the box, so it is going to be a little tough. So it's going to take a while to actually work these joints to get them to the way I want, but you can pretty much get Snake Eyes into a lot of different poses, being there's so many points of articulation on this figure right here.
Yeah, the joints are stiff, which always makes me afraid that I might break it. As you can see here, it's supposed to be able to twist at the top of the boot. But I'll be so scared that if I put any more pressure on it, it's going to snap.
I know what you mean. That's one of my biggest fears with some of these figures too, especially you don't know how long they've been in the box for, on the shelf, or in the back room storage somewhere, and especially when you get these guys from the discount stores, which means they've been in the box even longer. So I'm always scared to push the limits on these figures at first, but it's really cool. Like, especially like you saw there, he does have these adjustable hips, so you can actually get his legs out further. And here you got one of the nice, hopefully I can get the camera to focus on it so we can actually take a look at some of the accessories that Snake Eyes comes with, because he does come with a ton of accessories.
Yes, he comes with multiple weapons, because heaven forbid Snake Eyes show up to a fight with just a sword. He's got daggers, SMGs, and something that might be a grenade launcher, or maybe it's just a futuristic stapler.
Alright guys, so here he is. Let me see if I can get him to actually stand up on his own. There we go. Now let's take a look at some of these accessories here. Hopefully the camera can actually focus on some of these so we can get some of the details, because they are detailed like it's amazing. Let's see if we can get a good look at them.
With your camera, we'd be lucky if the damn thing gets any video.
Yeah, but it always works out in the end. Right now, let's just take a look at this tactical knife that comes with Snake Eyes. Here we have a small rifle with a scope. I think it's a blacked out AK-47 if I'm not mistaken. Really nice detail, and the clip actually comes out, so you can do, like, if you're doing any photos, you can have them loading and reloading. Really, really cool. Lots of detail there. Here we have his small arms fired. I believe this here is an Uzi. Really, really nice. Here we have some sort of hook, spear hook shooter, probably for him to climb walls, because you can see the little loops there, so maybe you could throw some thread on there, make it look like it's got some rope. And then here we have this crazy looking small arms. It's got a magazine that loads in the back here on the side, like weird. It's got a bigger scope than his rifle, forward grip. This thing looks crazy. I don't even know what it is. But then also, we got here, he's got some cloth here for like, this is supposed to be, it gets to be like some sort of desert cloth, which is really cool. And Snake Eyes comes with a pair of hands, which is really cool. One hand here is got a ninja star, so you can make him look like he's throwing it. And then we got one here. I guess you can make it look like a karate chop or something. But let's get into Timber right now.
Yes, we have Timber, Snake Eyes' loyal wolf companion. Yes, a wolf. Not a robot, not a drone, a literal animal. In 2025.
Well, Stewie, this is not something that Snake Eyes just recently got. They didn't just recently start giving him Timber. Timber's been around since the 80s. Just like Shipwreck with Polly and a few other G.I. Joe characters that actually have pets. Snake Eyes always had Timber, and the detail on Timber is amazing. This thing looks awesome, this figure right here. This is probably one of the best accessories I've ever seen. I don't even think he can be called an accessory. He's pretty much his own character.
Yes, but you know what? Timber is majestic. Great articulation in the legs and neck. Multiple head sculpts. One calm and one that says, "I will eat your intestines like ramen noodles." Honestly, 10 out of 10 for Timber. He's the real MVP.
Well, there's no argument there. I can't deny it. This is a really cool figure. And Timber is really going to look great up on the shelf.
Hey, Geek, $5 says Timber will kick the crap out of Brian.
I'm pretty sure he will, but count me out on this.
We'll just take him over to Michael Vick's house.
Stewie, I heard that, you ass.
Calm down. I was only kidding.
Guys, once again, can we get back to the video, please?
You know what? Fine. I'm gonna go hit the bar anyway.
Yes, of course. What the hell are you doing to Timber?
You do realize that you have to pull off one head to put the other one on if you want the angry look on Timber, right?
Oh, I see. Okay, well, let's see what he looks like.
All right, give me a second. I just want to make sure his head is on tight.
My God, he looks downright evil. Did anyone check to see if his shots are up to date?
Yeah, they did a really good job on this head sculpt here. If my camera can focus, there we go. Really, really nice. He does look vicious. Really, really awesome. This is a really good figure right here. I think we have a few more accessories to go over. Yeah, we have the pistol here that's in the holster, and it also has a slot for a silencer, which I thought was pretty cool. Instead of actually putting the silencer on or off, you can actually put it in the holster. Really, really cool. I'm pretty sure this is probably like a 6-hour or a Remington, probably a 45, but really, really cool. Nice detail there. And we got one more thing here, the actual sword on his back. Let's get that out over here. Once again, really nice design. You can see it's got, I don't know if they did this for the movie because it never was in the cartoon, but you can see that design there by the hilt that signifies Snake Eyes. That is really cool to actually have that on there. Really, really awesome. But guys, there it is, Snake Eyes. Let's go ahead and check out Croc Master.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Indy, over here. Indiana Jones, at your service, Toad. Ah!
Indiana Jones and other action figures new from Raiders of the Lost Ark collection, each sold separately.
Watch him, Cairo, swordsman. Yeah, watch my swing. Yikes! Ugh. All downhill from here, swordsman. You'll be sorry, Jones. Tricked you again, Toad.
Indiana Jones, Tote, and Cairo Swordsman action figures, each sold separately from Raiders of the Lost Ark collection, new from Kenner.
Billy Mays here to talk to you about t-shirts. But not just any t-shirts, we're talking Sergeant Geek's Depot's t-shirts. These tees are high quality, just look at these prints right here. Don't they look great? Just listen to these satisfied customers.
These shirts are pretty cool and I wear them all the time. I just wear my jacket all the time. That's why you don't see them.
Why, these shirts are a killer deal, and the prints are to die for.
Yes, these t-shirts are fun to wear, and I plan on buying more. as soon as I get an allowance.
I'll bet you're wondering, how can I get one of these amazing tees? All you have to do is check Sergeant Geek's Depot. Here you can find amazing tees. And you'll be glad you did. Just send $19.95 to. Just kidding, guys. Link to the site below in the description.
Now back to G.I. Joe.
Now onto Croc Master. And ooh baby, this guy is the definition of Florida man joins Cobra.
Well, I can't argue with that, Stewie, but let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. You got a really nice sculpt head here if the camera is going to. There we go. You got a really nice sculpt head here, just like the G1. You got the big Cobra patch on the chest right there. I like the detail of the suit on the chest area. It's got that reptilian look. He's got alligator boots, and it looks like he's got a alligator handle on his blade there. Nice tone on the muscular arms there. The tank on the back. You can see the back there. It looks like an alligator scale as well. This is one real nicely detailed figure.
I see what you mean. Just look at him. Chains, crocodile skin mask, pecs sculpted like he wrestles gators on his lunch break. He has a giant iron belt buckle that screams bad decisions, and a whip accessory. Because nothing says emotional stability like carrying a reptilian bullwhip in public.
Yes, Stewie, but let's get into the articulation. Pretty much like Snake Eyes, he has pretty much the same articulation, but right now he has his side weapon here, and check out this weapon right here. It's a revolver, very fitting for Croc Master's persona here. The way he's dressed up, that is a perfect weapon to have as a side piece. And as always, they always have a combat knife or a tactical knife. Here's Croc Master's knife, just a little bit longer than Snake Eyes, but as usual. One of the other accessories that Croc gets is this hook right here. Now, if you notice, his fingers are pretty much set up to hold weapons like pistols or rifles, and the fingers are kind of rubbery, so you do have to squeeze these in, but you can squeeze them in, and you really don't notice that trigger finger pulling out unless you're looking for it. But these kind of handles here, these enclosed handles, are really hard to get around the hand, so be careful you don't bend them too far. But all in all, this is a very nice figure. Here's the whip that Stewie's talking about. Once again, it's one of those weapons you just slip in the hand. Let's see if this one will actually go in there. I'm not really sure, but he does come also with accessories. He does come with these little baby crocodiles. Here's an albino one that comes with them. Really cool. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but these things are really, really detailed. They are jam-packed with details all the way up and down, fully scaled. Really, really cool. As you can see here, even the bottom of it is detailed out really nice. Hopefully, my camera's actually picking that up. Let's see if we get a better shot with the green one here. Once again, nicely detailed and everything. Looks really good. And it is fitting for Croc Master, being he is a reptile trainer.
His job title, Cobra Reptile Trainer. Because apparently, Cobra Commander held job interviews and this guy just slithered in like, "Hi, I train crocodiles, and I'm available Tuesdays."
Okay, regardless how he got the job, just take a look at Fiona right here. Look at the detail on this crocodile. This thing looks amazing, and it is huge. And this is a really cool piece right here. Really, really awesome. It's got a wire in the tail so you can actually shift the tail a little bit. Articulation in the legs. Everywhere. This thing looks amazing.
Fiona, yes, they named the crocodile. Because if you're going to sick a 6-foot prehistoric death lizard on G.I. Joe, she needs a name that sounds like she bakes cookies on Sundays.
Yes, but what about the detail on this figure?
But let's give Fiona credit. This is a glorious beast. She's got multiple joints in the tail, movable jaws, textured skin. It's like a Jurassic Park toy and a Steve Irwin fever dream had a baby.
Yeah, I know most of the G.I. Joe and Cobra figures in this classified series come with some pretty cool accessories. But Stewie, you gotta admit, this right here is probably one of the coolest accessories to actually have this giant crocodile here. such detail on it. It looks amazing. It looks like it was pulled straight out of the swamp.
Yes, she looks like she is ready to patrol Alligator Alcatraz.
I bet she is, but look at the way they designed the jaw. You got the flap of skins on the side so she can open up the jaw just like a real alligator. This thing looks great. And they actually got into detail. This is not an alligator, because you can tell by the snout, the way they designed it looks really, really nice. This thing is a cool figure. And with Croc there and Fiona, that's really, really cool. And as you can see, you get also this one chain right here, which you can do some amazing photos with. You get the leash and collar for Fiona. Very, very nice. Let's see if we can set up a little shot right here real fast. Like I said, these handles here, these enclosed handles are a pain in the butt to work with. But let's see if I can get Croc Master and Fiona set up for a cool, quick little photo op right now. Let me see. Let me get the hand put in there. Let me get that in.
Yes, indeed, the hands on this figure are difficult to work with, but you just have to get used to them.
Yeah, I think I got it there. I think it'll hold. Yeah, it's in. Now all we gotta do is just set up, try to get them both in the camera and get this damn camera to focus right. See if I can get them both in. That's about the best I'm really gonna be able to do with this angle shot, but as you can see, you could probably do a lot better when posing her up.
Well, I hope you don't mind, but I took some photos of these figures for my scrapbook, if that's all right with you.
Nah, that's cool. But actually, Stewie, these photos look pretty good.
Oh, thank you. I have been dabbling in photography for some time now.
Well, keep it up. Alright, Stewie, so we're almost at the end of the video, so what do you think about these action figures from G.I. Joe Classified series?
Accessories galore. Knives, guns, whips, leashes, backpacks. Every figure's got a build-a-weapon starter pack.
Alright, Stewie, so go ahead, hit me with your pros and cons list for these figures.
Pros: killer sculpt, solid joints, ridiculous but fun character choices. You get 2 figures in each set for ultimate posing and storytelling, if your idea of storytelling involves ninjas fighting crocodile people in swamps.
And your cons list?
Cons? Accessories are tiny and love to vanish into carpet dimensions. Croc Master's whip is a bit stiff, like Peter trying to understand sarcasm. And Snake Eyes has so many weapons he needs a spreadsheet to keep track.
Okay, I agree with you on the whip, but everything else, I think it's a plus, except for the carpet dimension. Yes, a lot of accessories, especially for the smaller action figures, you do lose. These are quite large, so I think these are a little bit harder to actually lose, and there's so many storage places that you can actually place a lot of them. And pretty much we're adult collectors, so we can keep track of most of this stuff. It's not like we're little kids playing on the living room floor again.
Well, yes, I see your point. I'm a baby and you're a grown adult who plays with toys.
Correction. I collect toys. I don't play with them. Well, maybe the RCs, but that's it. Okay, and the video games as well, but that's all. All right, Stu, you want to lead us out here?
Very well, if you insist. So, what's the verdict? These are top-tier additions to your G.I. Joe classified shelf. One's a silent assassin with a murder wolf. The other's a swamp gladiator with a killer croc named Fiona. You're not collecting toys anymore. You're collecting chaos. Don't be a Cobra flunky. Smash that like button, subscribe to Sergeant Geek's Toy Collector Review, and comment below which Joe or Cobra freak you want to see next. I'm Stewie Griffin reminding you, if your action figures don't come with a pet that can maul people, you're doing it wrong. Ta-ta.
You have been watching Sergeant Geek Collector's Review. Subscribe and roll out.